There are 400 billion stars in our galaxy. Even if only 1% possessed planets, and 1% of those planets harbored life, thousands of civilizations should exist out there. We should see galactic empires, megastructures, or, at the very least, hear a whisper. But there is only silence. A terrifying silence that screams an impossible question at us. Where is everybody? What you are about to witness will forever alter the way you look at the stars. In the next few minutes, we are going to dismantle the security of our solitude, to discover whether the silence of the universe is a sign of peace or a final warning. Subscribe to our channel and join us as we face the great silence. To understand why this silence is so unsettling, we must first grasp the scale of the stage. The universe is 13,800 million years old. Earth, our home, is a mere 4,500 million years old. This means there were billions of years of cosmic history before the first microbe ever appeared on our planet. Imagine a civilization born in a solar system slightly older than ours, with just a 1% temporal advantage. That tiny fraction equates to millions of years of technological development ahead of us. Mathematical models developed by physicists like John von Neumann suggest that an advanced civilization could colonize the entire Milky Way in less than 2 million years. In cosmic time, that is a blink of an eye. It is an instant. If they had started 1 billion years ago, they should be everywhere by now. We should see their megastructures harvesting the energy of stars or detect the waste heat of their empires. Yet, when we point our radio telescopes, the data is absolute. 0. This is where the paradox is born. If the mathematics say they should be here, but observation says they are not, then something terrible is occurring. The list of possible solutions for the Fermi Paradox is enormous, ranging from simple technological abandonment to the sheer immensity of distances. However, we shall focus on the 3 hypotheses that have redefined our perspective of life in the universe. The first possibility is one that makes us feel special, yet profoundly lonely. It is called the rare earth hypothesis. Perhaps simple life is common, but technological intelligence is a statistical miracle that is almost impossible to repeat. Consider everything that had to go right for you to be watching this video. We need a stable star, not too large nor too small. A rocky planet in the Goldilocks zone. A magnetic shield to protect us from solar radiation. And a massive satellite, the Moon, to stabilize our axis of rotation. If a single one of these requirements fails, complex life does not emerge. Under this lens, the silence of the universe has a simple explanation. There is no one else. We are the universe's first attempt at understanding itself. We are an anomaly in an ocean of dead matter. If this is true, the responsibility we carry is immense. If we go extinct, consciousness vanishes from the galaxy. But there is another possibility, a far less romantic option. What if life is common, but always ends the same way? There is a much darker solution to this silence. the Great Filter. The filter is an evolutionary barrier so improbable that it prevents life from progressing from simple organisms to interstellar civilizations. And the most terrifying part is that this filter could be right in front of us. Scientists contemplate two scenarios. The optimistic one: the filter is in our past. It was the origin of life, the transition from inert matter to the first cells. If this step is nearly impossible, then we are a miracle that has already passed the test. Humanity is the winner of the cosmic lottery. But what if the filter is in our future? The history of science suggests that advanced civilizations, upon reaching a certain technological threshold, acquire the capacity to annihilate themselves. An atomic war, an uncontrolled artificial intelligence, or an irreversible climatic catastrophe. In this scenario, the universe is full of ruins. The stellar systems we see are surrounded by the remains of civilizations that reached for the light and were then extinguished. If we were to find microbes on Mars tomorrow, it could be the worst news in human history. It would signify that life is easy to start, and that the filter is waiting just ahead of us. The third possibility is the most paranoid, the one that forces us to look at the sky, not with wonder, but with profound terror. It is the dark forest theory. In this hypothesis, intelligent life is common. The galaxy is, in fact, a forest. Each civilization is an armed hunter walking in total silence. One cannot be sure of the intentions of others. Mistrust is absolute. If a hunter detects the presence of another, he has only one logical choice: fire first. Any civilization that attempts to send a radio signal, that tries to turn on the torch, is seen as an existential threat that must be eliminated before it grows. The Great Silence does not mean no one is there. It means everyone is terrifyingly aware of the danger. They are listening, crouching, maintaining a perfect silence. And meanwhile, humanity, with our high-power radio transmissions and our probes screaming our location, is announcing our presence at full volume. Whichever truth lies behind the Fermi Paradox, its implications are profound. If the rare earth hypothesis is correct, then humanity is the greatest rarity in the universe. We are the sole guardians of consciousness and intelligence in a galaxy, and our extinction would be an incalculable cosmic tragedy. If the Great Filter is in our future, then we are in a race against time to overcome our own self-destruction. We are dancing on the edge of an abyss that has consumed every civilization before us. And if the dark forest theory is correct, then the fact that no one answers our calls does not mean there is no one there. It means that for now, no one has found us. The fear of solitude and the fear of contact are the two extremes of our cosmic existence. But whilst the universe remains silent, one thing is certain: our exploration must continue. Only by elevating our knowledge, technology, and consciousness can we understand the nature of our silence, or prepare ourselves for the noise. If this journey through the mysteries of the cosmos has captured your imagination, we invite you to watch our documentary on the journey, inside a supermassive black hole. Thank you very much for staying until the end. We shall see you in the next exploration of the universe.